Right now it's 5:38 on your Friday morning. Whatever your Valentine's Day plans are, thankfully the weather is going to, for the most part, cooperate.
Yes, we've been looking forward to it all week long, finally getting that break in the rain at least. We had what seemed like day after day, wave after wave of rain. And don't worry, there's more rain in the forecast, unfortunately, but still, we will enjoy today before we do have to cross that bridge. Right now over downtown Macon, we don't have any numbers. I imagine somewhere in the upper 30s because when I throw up the temperature map right here, you can see upper 30s all around us. Even if you take a trip down to Warner Robins, some low 40s at 42 degrees. Also 41 in Unadilla, 41 in Dublin, Eastman, Cochran, and then taking it down to 45, which looks to be the highest temperature I see on the map down in Vidalia. So yes, it is a big swing from yesterday. Everyone running cooler. Areas farther to the north, not as much. But if you go farther down to the south, take a trip down I-75, nearly 30 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. So quite the temperature swing, feeling like two separate seasons in just a matter of 2 days here in central Georgia. So aerial flood warnings, that's something we're continuing to monitor over the course of this weekend. The Okmulgee is definitely running high up here in Bibb County, stretching down to Twiggs, Houston, and all the way up into Monroe and Jones. This is going to go until Monday at 2 a.m., this aerial flood warning. But I want you to take a look at what we have further up to the north, and you can see plenty of aerial flood warnings. And basically what this aerial flood warning means is above normal river waters. And if you take a trip on the I-16 separation of I-75 up here, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. But all of these rivers are running above normal. That water has to go somewhere, so it's going to come downstream into central Georgia over the coming days, maybe over the next week. So for your Valentine's Day forecast, going to be on the cooler side, but still really close to average. No rain finally is really the main headline, paired up with some mostly sunny skies. But going throughout future view, let's plan out the next couple of days into your weekend. Like I said, you'll see a few passing clouds here and there this evening, but it's really overnight that we start to see these clouds build in, mainly from the south right now. And then we'll see sufficient moisture to sprout a couple sprinkles throughout tomorrow morning and really all day tomorrow, but the main cluster of rain will remain up in the northern portion of the state. Now let's take it on into Sunday. That is where we're turning our attention to now. Another wave, a line of showers and storms going to approach from the west and the northwest. It's going to move in right now around 6 to 7 a.m., but similar to yesterday, we can see some fluctuation in this timing of this line of rain. And hopefully by about 9 to 10 a.m., this is a very fast mover, just like yesterday, and this will exit down to the southeast. Some sprinkles are going to remain after that main line does pass you, but the good news is we'll wrap up the weekend nice and dry as we head into next week, and some cooler temperatures are in order. So a level 1 for the western half of central Georgia for Saturday night. I do believe it's more of a Sunday morning chance of seeing any possible strong to severe storms. And then there's the day 3 outlook for Sunday. All of us in a level 1, very similar to yesterday. So we're going to continue to monitor the potential for a strong to severe thunderstorm. But then, like I promised, cooler weather is on the way for President's Day, and it will ensue for the entire next week as we jump into the 3rd week of February.